Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? This is Petro and Gleason with an update for 2024 week 16. All right, here I am in beautiful Wrocław, Poland. You might have heard it called Breslau in German. It used to be part of Germany. And the main update for this week on the translation engine, what I'm working on is some software to translate between endangered minoritized languages and common languages like English. The main thing I added this week was the target locale, in the sense of we can now pinpoint the territory we're translating for. So in the case that we're working with here, we've got Lemko, which is an endangered minoritized, we call it a lect. Linguists say lect when they don't want to say if it's a dialect or a language. So we're not going to go there this week, not here right now. But anyway, now we can pinpoint which territory we want to translate for. So that could be something big, for example, a country like Poland, or it could be something small, like a little territory, or a county or a state, for example. Like, for example, Poland's Podkarpacie region, right? There's Lemko is indigenous to that area, and also Małopolska, or Lesser Poland in English, which is like the Krakow area. So anyway, we can also, and this is the main reason I wanted to do this, was we can also pinpoint that we're going to translate, for example, for Slovakia. So the main idea here is to expand the engine to support Lemko for Slovakia. Lemko, and a lot of people don't know this, is also indigenous to Slovakia. So, to make a long story short, here we have our translation function. So the translator, I'm all kind of have this come over here. It's going to translate the segment, which is the actual text, from the source lect. So, for example, from Lemko for Poland, which is what it was set to before, or from English, or from Polish. And then the source territory. So we can say we're going to translate from Lemko for Slovakia or Lemko for Poland, if that makes sense. Or we're going to translate from English for the United States, or English for Canada, for example, or English for the United Kingdom. And we're going to translate into the target lect. So we're going to translate into Polish, we're going to translate into Lemko for Slovakia, blah, 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 which is going to be cool. We can even translate between, for example, eventually, Lemko for Poland and Lemko for Slovakia. That'll be cool. Now we got the target territory. So, for example, into English for the United States or into English for the United Kingdom. This fuzziness thing, that was like if you made a mistake or a typo, it would use a Levenshtein distance, which is like the difference between two words, like counting the characters. And so if you made a typo or you have your own way of spelling something, it would still accommodate you. Didn't get great results with that yet, but I think in the long term, once we get more vocabulary, that'll be important. So, as you can see, if you're a programmer, we got 6 parameters here. And more parameters, more problems, right? But also, well, more parameters, more pain. 6 is a lot, but I think it's going to be worth it. Because as they say, no pain, no gain. So now that we got the business out of the way, what else is new? If you're new here, who am I? My name is Petro Gleason. I'm a software engineer and a linguist and a peer-reviewed published scientist. I was just cited by scientists working out of Dartmouth University, which is an Ivy League school in the United States, so psyched about that. I was born in the DC region, in the United States that is, in Annapolis, Maryland, so go Navy. Then I was Polish educated. I went to school in Krakow, Poland at, I don't want to cover up that computer here. In Krakow, Poland, at Jagiellonian University, which is also the alma mater of Copernicus, who discovered that the Earth went around the sun and not the other way around, and Pope John Paul II. Then I worked in Washington D.C. in a high-rise in Arlington as a Russian to English translator. Yeah. And then I owned a translation company. I was a linguist working between Polish, Moscow Russian, and Standard Ukrainian and English. I did that for a while. Eventually got hired by the team for Google Translate that was making the new Google Translate engine between English and Russian. And I saw there how they used the artificial intelligence for the first time to make translations that could give professionals a run for their money, and that was really cool. And that's how I got into programming and software and automated translation tools. And I said, wow, Google is so amazing for these, for the most common languages, right? The top 200 languages. But what about the indigenous minority languages, right? That aren't as widely spoken. Who's going to make translations for them? And I saw an opportunity, and so I've been working on my heritage language of Lemko, which is a Slavic language, an East Slavic language that's indigenous to Poland and Slovakia. And my dream was always to make an engine that could translate between that and English. And I've been making a lot of progress on that so far. What else is new? This week I'm in Wrocław. Last week I was in Albania. That was great. And next week I'll be in Montenegro. So looking forward to that. Next week with this engine, what I want to work on is a corpus, that is a body of text for Lemko for Slovakia. Then can run some statistical analysis on that to find out which words are most common. We can address those first, so we don't waste any time, and we can go for the most frequent words. What else is cool is that I've got a new book, Pug's Grammar of Rusa language for Slovakia. So we're going to be plugging that into the system, and that's going to help out with the Lemko for Slovakia engine. What else is going on next week? Yeah, and I'll be in Montenegro, so that'll be good. Behind me you can see St. Elizabeth's Cathedral here. It was a Lutheran church, now it's a Catholic one. They started building it in the 14th century. So that's really cool. A couple of things from you guys. First of all, like the video. Second of all, I forgot what the second thing was. Yeah, like. Subscribe. Don't you want more awesomeness in your feed every week, hopefully? So hit the subscribe button. Third, comment. And how you are. I mean, you know how I'm doing, but how are you doing? It'd be great to catch up in person, but for now you can send me a comment and yeah, let me know how you're doing. What's new? What you think of last week's progress? And you can also share. You might get some likes out of it. That'd be cool, right? Well, I'm gonna go work out, I think. They've got these along the river here. You can run. I'm gonna try to run along the river. I'd like to do a 5K this weekend. That'd be good. And on the islands, they've got these open air workout machines, like a chest press and a pull-up bar and yeah, a couple machines. So I'm gonna go get pumped up. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody, and take care. Peace out. See ya.